All right, guys, we're here at Hydro Nature Isle, Hydro Gardening. We're gonna check it out, and like I said, this is owned by a Dominican, and we're always proud of our people. We're gonna check it out. Cool. Wow. All right. How you doing?
Hi, good morning.
Good. Is Alston here?
Yes.
All right, guys, we're here in Maryland,
Maryland.
and we're here at.
African.
Yep. Give us the name. Give us
We're
the.
in White Marsh, Maryland, in the Honey Ghost Square Boulevard area. It's like a shopping center. It's located about half an hour from Baltimore City.
Okay.
We picked this location to be strategically placed to tackle the north, including us. People come all the way from Delaware.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Baltimore, downtown. This is a hydroponic and gardening center.
Give us the name.
Nature Isle Hydro, and the name derived from our land of birth, Dominica, the Nature Isle of the Caribbean. We opened this store about 3 years ago. We coincided with legalization. We really capitalized on that. But the store is not just about cannabis. The store covers growth of plants, plant groups, different science, different technology. We really pride ourselves in delivering the science and the technology of growing, not just, we're going to put some stuff in a spot. A lot of people see hydro and they think it's just water, but it's really about all types of growing styles, all types of growing media, using the technology and using the products. I got into all of this from traveling, doing technology, going to different countries. I travel a lot.
So hold on. What's your background?
My background is computers. I'm a cybersecurity engineer. I'm also a principal network engineer and a wireless engineer. I studied all of that stuff in school. I did comp-sci, I did cybersecurity, and also an MBA.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Traveled a lot, got familiarized with a lot of the products that people used to grow. We can walk around and have a look.
Yep, absolutely. Take me around.
I ended up studying some of it myself. In this area is all fertilizer, different nutrients for different plant bases. Some of the fertilizer is salt-based, some is liquids, amendments. So this whole section is just fertilizers and a little bit of lighting.
Okay.
We do in-house and outdoor growing, greenhouses. We specialize in all sorts of consultation with growing. We don't know everything. We pride ourselves in learning with the customers.
That's key.
And we keep growing, we keep learning, we keep studying, we keep reading. At the back here we have the soils, the different types of soils, cocoa, qua, because people growing cocoa qua, rock wool. We give them their options. Some of it is organic, some of it is inert. We explain, we can speak on the products. We make sure that we have a little something for everybody. Okay? We're trying to expand because obviously we've outgrown it. We've outgrown it a long time ago.
So what's your plans for expansion?
Like, well, get another place where we can store everything and not have a separate storeroom. Get somewhere where I can have a small trolley truck, so I can wheel those things in. Because right now we have a storeroom separate. We have to bring the stuff.
Oh, okay.
So we're trying to avoid that. We're also trying to get into areas where, like schools. A lot of schools reach out to me now to do speeches.
That's education. It's key.
We have some displays here. This is a tent to grow indoors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you put that indoors. There's lights for it. That's the lights. And the setup. I make sure that everybody's stuff is secured. Ventilation. Because temperature, humidity, all that stuff is key.
Yeah.
So I do all that. There's different sizes. This is just the display one.
Right.
You can go big, you can go small.
Smaller, right.
Yep. We do grow boxes on this side. This aisle here is typically for the equipment like fans, filters, things.
Okay.
Because we are also into cannabis. So we do teach people, we try to guide them the responsible way, doing it the right way,
Yeah.
So a lot of the equipment here is for indoors, but a lot of it also is for outdoors, and you can do multitude of stuff with it.
Oh, wow.
On this aisle over here, we have pots, pumps, automation. A lot of automation help people because people travel.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like, for example, if you have a little grow setup, I saw you got a pepper plant.
Yeah.
You have a little grow setup. We set up the pepper. We do our research on what that plant group needs, and I set them up so that they
Okay.
can travel. So the plant can get fed while you're traveling.
Okay.
The lights automated. Things
Automated.
like
Yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. I have a pump in my pond that I did myself.
Nice.
I'm pretty proud of that. First pond that I did. So yeah,
you.
this is very impressive.
Yeah.
So what do you have behind you there? Same.
Well, this gloves.
Okay.
Handle stuff,
Yeah.
and a lot of the other stuff is, for example, that's IPM. IPM meaning integrated pest management. This helps apply a lot of that stuff to prevent pests. Where we believe in being proactive and not reactive.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Absolutely.
We have all the hoses, a lot of germination pieces here. So, for example, startups for your seedlings and stuff like that, and the trays to do it, the domes to cover it. If you watch, I'm gonna show you this one here. This is a seedling germination kit.
Let me
Yep.
take. Okay.
So that's the tray, that's the vents, to give it a little bit of air. Usually you put a heating mat under it to keep it nice and,
Okay.
well.
I just got some seeds. Can I put that indoor for the winter and start the process and then springtime?
Yep.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we have. For everybody.
I'm very, very impressed, and
Thank you.
And this is what it's about, and again, when you and I connected, I said, I got to come, check this out.
I'm really happy you did.
Yeah, because it shows your passion for this one. Because I think if you're in a space like this, you have to have the passion for it, right? And not just the passion, but the knowledge. You have the knowledge, and I think folks need to know that you're here.
Yep.
I wouldn't mind driving. We drove an hour and a half, to come and support, someone like you, again, we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that idea of, supporting small business, supporting our own. And, there's a lot of respect when it comes to these things. I've been there, and I know what it takes to start a business and maintain a business.
Yes. Yeah. And what pride, what's the pride of doing this is the fact of the matter that we could open a brick and mortar store, being such a small country, coming here and being able to do this.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses that a lot of foreigners, they establish is virtual. A lot of it is not actual.
Yeah.
So for us to come from where we came from and to do this, we feel really proud. Yeah,
and I'm proud, and I think everybody that understands where we came from should be proud.
Right?
And I think that is key.
Yeah.
So
that's really what it is all about, and we've been doing it. We actually have a couple of events coming up.
What kind of events do you?
We do particular like seed drives. We do seed drives. Like for example, on the 13th, I have a cannabis seed vendor.
Okay.
He comes, sets up, and they did the line because people come in to buy seeds. So right now, they changed the hemp bill, so you might not even be able to purchase seeds anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, the hemp bill that they just passed.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement with a lot of reasons why they passed it. To curb a lot of illegal stuff, a lot of things that was going on. And I'm okay with that. But we try to give back like that. I'm trying to do more stuff like, for example, we go to the different markets to represent, so they know that we're there, we have products. And I will be honest, our business, between 50 and 70% is cannabis related. A lot of sales I get because of that. We help with commercials, setups too. So it's not just this, come in the shop, I go and I consult for commercial businesses and all that good stuff. We're trying to get more in assisting the other growth areas.
Okay.
It happens a lot. We like 25% of our business is that. House plants. We go to people's houses and help them place the house plants. We are, because really, Maryland, Pennsylvania, we're in the winter.
Yeah.
We have 2 seasons.
Hot
and cold when it comes to growing. That's it.
Yeah.
But people don't understand that an aloe plant near your draft in the winter is not an aloe plant near during the summer.
Okay.
because I look like warmth.
Right.
So now,
That's true.
So they have the plant next to the vent and it's looking funny, not realizing that it just needs to move.
It just needs to move.
So I go and I assess that for different individuals and stuff like that, you know?
Cool. I love this.
Yeah,
I love this.
yeah.
All right.
Because we do have a plan for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me, you know, I mean, I came from Dominica, you came from Dominica, and this to me is this is success, and I want people to understand that, you know, it takes a lot to get to this point.
It does.
But in terms of looking back and looking back, but looking forward, what do you think you can do at this point in Dominica?
What I will say is, my vision is for both Dominica and St. Lucia because of my roots.
Yeah.
You know, my family is also in St. Lucia. I feel like we don't build on food. We don't build on growing food. Growing up, my grandmother gardened.
Yeah.
And she was great at it. I was a little embarrassed about it because I had to carry the food.
Right.
You know, we growing up.
When you're
friends
young,
making fun of you, yeah. But knowing what I know now, understanding what I know now, knowing the plant science, knowing what I can do, we actually sponsored one of the contestants in the top model.
Okay.
So we want to do more of that, but also I want to figure out how I can open something very similar like this.
Yes,
in Dominica.
Dominica needs this.
Yeah, something where Dominicans can go, not just to purchase that, and a lot of people get that confused. The knowledge.
The knowledge is key.
The knowledge, the exposure, and making sure people understand failure is not bad.
No. Actually,
That's
failure
how you learn. If you don't fail, you don't learn.
That's right.
You know.
Exactly.
So my vision is that we eventually can open something similar. I spoke to my dad and my brother already, but I don't have much family in Dominica anymore. So I need to figure out how to, because you know how it is down there.
Yeah.
But the idea is, if I can take this and I can manifest, even if it's a small scale.
Yeah.
You know, so that people can come in, you can get what you want. Because honestly, let's face it. We in the US, a lot of this stuff is accessible.
Right.
But it's not so accessible back
home.
And like you, if we can make it accessible, even if it's not the same.
Right.
Another thing I want to do in Dominica to make people understand that we have a lot of natural resources that's here. Yes, they come bottled, but I can understand and I can tell you what you need. I can teach people how to use those natural resources to get the same results.
Yeah.
So things like that, black sand beaches, rich in micro minerals that the plants need. Kelp, bananas, we have tons of that. You know, a lot of calcium
going to waste.
So I have all that knowledge.
Yeah.
My plan is keep building my business because that is key. You need the foundation.
Right. You need the foundation. Yeah.
But going back home and giving back.
Yeah. I want to inject that. You know, I think it's important that I'm doing this today, and folks have to understand that we need people like you know, in Dominica and St. Lucia, because you're culturally attached, historically attached, and you have a passion, right, for that, and there's opportunities down there. Again, it's not just about going down there and making money, because we've established ourselves up here, but going back, like you said, the knowledge and giving back, because there's so much that I see you're doing here that can be translated to Dominica, and even using some of the raw products we have down there to establish even more of these things.
Yes, and that is key.
Yeah,
that is key. And you said something. A lot of people don't understand. It's not about the money.
Yeah,
it's about that roots, that connection, bringing back some of the principles of being proud to grow some food.
Right. Yeah, we need to get back to that, because I think what has happened, and it's a couple generations removed now, is we think that the local stuff is not good enough, and we've moved away, you know, from that, and we're more into an artificial type, you know, importation type. I mean, if you look at importation versus exportation, we have an issue there. But I think we need folks like you, and I think people need to pay attention and say, you know what, there we have, you know, folks like this who are willing. And again, it's not even about giving you an opportunity. You've created the opportunity for yourself.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
have. We have.
So-
You know, we took our time and we did it.
Yeah.
We built this. It took us about 3 years to put this together.
Yeah.
We did it the right way. Business
Right.
plan,
Planning.
the accountant.
Yep.
You know, we did the research.
Yep.
So,
Pay attention to the finances.
oh,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and we what we also did, I've told our employees, we delegated.
Okay.
We delegated the roles. That way, you're not burnt out. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm the key. I'm the face.
Yeah.
I'm the knowledge. You know, but I've taught them so much.
Right.
So now I can leave here and people come here and, you know, Shuma can help them.
Right.
You know, Amy can help them.
Yeah.
And it's not just one. But it's building that foundation and knowing how do I translate that now? How do I make it easy to translate it and not make it too difficult, you know?
And that's the key.
And passing that knowledge on. Because really and truly, when you learn something like that, you don't forget it.
You don't. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And you only get better at it with time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
been-
But you said something very important earlier, though. You said it's also a learning process,
Yes.
right? Because
Yes.
again, we don't know everything.
Nope, you don't.
So when opportunity comes for you to learn, to
I
get
come
even
back.
better,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take
and,
that.
and to add to that, one thing I pride in, and that brings back my customers. I pride in letting them know that, one, I don't know everything, but I'm willing to learn with you.
Yeah.
I told them, and I'm honest with them, I told them straight up, I'm not going to do it for you.
For you, right.
I'm going to do it with
With
you.
with
because when
you.
I sit with you, it's the little things.
Yeah.
I might learn something right then and they're doing this with you.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
I pride myself in that, and that's what I want to bring down there. I want people to do, not
Yeah.
just come and I do it for them. So that I
Yeah.
want them to learn how to do
Yeah.
it, so they can translate it to others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you want to tell the people in closing?
Well, in closing, I say, don't give up. Follow your dreams. You know, do your homework. You know, try to learn. And never stop learning. Amass knowledge as much as possible, no matter what concentration. Find something you love and do it. You know, find something you love and do it. Because honestly, I used to really love computers and I got burnt out.
Yeah.
I got burnt out.
Happens a lot.
And I found this, and I won't lie, there are days, better days than others, but find something you love, put your heart into it, and let it work.
Yeah.
Cool. That's it.
All right, guys. You know, I'm wrapping up here at Nature Isle Hydro
And gardening.
and Gardening in Maryland.
White Marsh, Maryland.
There you go. It was such a pleasure being here today, you know, with my former student from many, many moons ago.
Yep.
I'm actually, you know, extremely proud, you know, and I think this has to be celebrated because these are the kind of things that, you know, you have to aspire. You know, he's an engineer, he has an MBA, and then he has the love and passion, you know, to do business like this. And it's not just doing business you could feel the excitement when he explained things, and that's important. And I'm hoping that we can tap into folks like this as we look to Dominica and St. Lucia and these places to make things even better overall. So again, thanks for having me, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Love it.
One love.
Thank you.
All right. Good.